Hello art beaters, Becky here for artbeads.com, and I've got a brand new video for you today. Today I am going to be explaining the TOHO Demi round seed beads, comparing the different sizes and comparing them to other TOHO seed beads and similar beads, as well as showing you some examples of how you can use these beads in your designs. So let's dive in. TOHO Demi round seed beads are half the width of a regular round seed bead from TOHO. So you can see that they're almost like O beads or ring beads. They come in 3 different sizes. We have 6O or size 6, 8O or size 8, and 11O or size 11. So I'm going to put these on my needle and compare them with 11O round seed beads, 8O round seed beads, and 6O round seed beads so you can see the difference. Here are the TOHO Demi round size 6O compared to the size 6O round TOHO seed beads. These are a great size for using as spacers in stringing projects. Here are the 8O TOHO Demi rounds in purple compared to the 8O TOHO rounds in this turquoise color. Again, you can see that the Demi rounds are just a little bit narrower, a little bit less plump than the regular rounds. And Demi really means half. You know, if you think of gods and demigods, demigods are half gods. So you can really think of TOHO Demi rounds as half rounds. Here are the 11O Demi round seed beads in purple compared to 11O round seed beads in pink. You can see they're just a little bit of a smaller width. They're not as full as the normal round seed beads. And so that means they fit into smaller spaces when you're weaving. They make nice little embellishments of texture in bead embroidery, and they can make some really great spacers in your stringing designs as well. I also wanted to compare the TOHO Demi rounds to our check glass O beads. The check glass O beads are the red beads in the center. These are the 6O Demi rounds and the 8O Demi rounds. So the check glass O beads are kind of in between the 6O and 8O Demi rounds. They're about the same height as the 6O, but they're a little bit narrower, like the 8O. And I did also want to point out that the stringing holes, too, are a little more wide on the Demi rounds, I think. So you could do more passes of thread between the Demi round versus the O bead. So if you're really weaving a lot, you might want to go for the Demi round versus the O bead. But the O bead does give you some more color options. Now for how to use the TOHO Demi rounds. Like I said earlier, it's great for bead weaving. This is kind of a modified right angle weave, and the Demi rounds in the size 11 and size 8 just add texture and detail to the pattern. It really makes the pattern stand out. Those Demi rounds add a little pop, a little point at the top of each round. Just a really stunning piece thanks to those Demi rounds. Another idea that I mentioned for the TOHO Demi rounds is simply using them as spacer beads. These are size 8O TOHO Demi rounds used as spacers between these fabulous moon face beads and some lovely check glass shapes. It just adds nice movement to the piece. It spaces out the beads nicely and adds a little pop of contrast that I think really elevates the design and kind of speaks to the clasp finish as well. So just really ties it all together. So that's another great use of the TOHO Demi round seed beads. And one more idea for those TOHO Demi rounds. This is actually a design featuring check glass O beads, but you could do the same with the TOHO Demi rounds. Use them in bead embroidery. These were stitched on top of a peyote stitch bracelet, and then they're put flat side up with a seed bead popping out. Adds really fun texture and dimension. You could stitch this on top of bead woven pieces like this peyote stitch piece, or you could do it in bead embroidery as well around a cabochon or some sort of focal. That's a really unique and innovative technique that you can use in a lot of different ways. All right, that is our overview of TOHO Demi Round seed beads. I hope that this helps you understand these wonderful beads better. They're one of my favorites, and one of the best parts is they come in tubes, so you have lots to work with. They're a great staple bead to have on hand because you can use them in so many different ways, and they come in all of the colors that you love from TOHO. So if you have favorite TOHO color codes, you can find those color codes available in Demi Rounds as well, which makes color matching with your round seed beads and other shapes really nice, really easy. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure to leave a like and a comment. And as always, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you're the first to know when videos like this are out. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.